What's up guys, Next here. Today we are back and we are in Homebrew, and I just wanted to kind of do a bit of a spotlight on something I've been working on for the past couple of hours, and that is a fighter jet. It is not equipped with any weapons yet, and sorry about the derpy controlling. I am using a controller right now, so yeah, it's never good for me because I'm not used to them. So you have a bit of a cockpit here. It's not all that impressive. You have one large jet engine, two small jet engines, and two low power rockets. So this thing does fly pretty well. Let's start it up here. I also am using swept wings, so if you use action 2, they will sweep back. But if you do that, the center of lift gets all locked up and it doesn't fly nearly as well. So, let's throttle up here and hit the rockets. And bounce away down. Okay. We are definitely in the air now. Let's try and not hit that. As you can see, it does fly pretty well. The recording is kind of laggy. I apologize for that, but this game is pre-alpha, so it doesn't run very well. This thing can reach Mach 1. Has a bit of a struggle doing so, but it can. Sometimes. If you nose down, it will definitely do it though. So now we've broken the sound barrier. I think I do need to add more engines to it, but it's starting to fly a little off, or a little funky either way, I'll say it, because of the amount of engine it has. Let's just fly towards the marker over here. Anyway, aesthetics wise, I'm actually really impressed with this plane. I was assuming it not to look all that good. It would not, sorry. I want to try something right here, because of how much weight there is in the back. It generally doesn't like the water too much, but just to show that it does have pontoons on it, and it can land in water. Here we go. We have landed in water. Now, we are almost completely vertical, and we're under the water. So, basically the way you take off, and try not to drown, is you press the boost 1 button, and then you throttle up. And then very slowly bring yourself up. And now you've taken off from the water. That's mostly just if you run out of fuel in the middle of the ocean, or you crash if you're a bad pilot, or whatever. So, this thing really does fly alright. It could do a little better with up and down stability, because that's a little too responsive for me. I'm sure I could probably tweak that around, but I'm not quite sure how. Probably another hour or so and I'd be able to figure it out though. Let's hop into third person. It looks much prettier in third person, I find. Not too great at piloting in first person either, because I used to play Sky Odyssey and that was all in third person mostly. You didn't have an actual cockpit view on it, it was just a virtual cockpit. So, boing. Oops. Pretend you didn't see that. But that's why I'm best at flying in third person. We through the water. And we are out of fuel. So let's just gently glide down here. This thing only does have 2 large fuel tanks, so you may want to keep that in mind before going on huge journeys places. It doesn't last horribly long. I'm sure I could sneak in a few small fuel tanks here and there. Here, let's bring it over to land so I can show you more of the plane. Okay. We need to be going third person. I do have it for the tracking camera in third person, just because I find it's more difficult to play around with the camera while in third person. First person it's fine, so you just look around and you do stay aligned to it while you move. But third person you don't. Let's come around here. Close the rocks, or hit the rocks, either way. Now let's just show the sweep ability really quickly here. It does make the controls more spongy, also. But this way, they are a little more aerodynamic if the game would function properly. We still can't reach Mach 1 without nosing down this way. It actually slows down with the wings swept like that. I don't really get why. It's just a bit of a thing with the game. It's still, again, early alpha, I believe. So, but it is a pretty good looking game, and it does function pretty well. I haven't had it crash, I believe, and if it has, it was recoverable. Wee. Trick flying. Yeah. That wasn't very good. So, here we have our swept wings, our engines. It's probably loud, so I should back away from it. But that's what she looks like. Can we hop on top of you? Yes, we can. I wish I could figure out how to turn that off. We do have 2 gyroscopes. One is for when the wings are swept. The other is for general flying. Gyroscopes just generally help with stability while in the air. And we do have 2 hidden ailerons right in the front pontoons here and the part of the swept wings, because these little things are enough to properly turn. Here, let me just turn the plane off. Oh, also, here is what it looks like when the wings are swept. It's more fighter jet-like with them like that. And, oops. I'm sure I could improve the looks if I move the wings a little bit forward, so I can keep him. Need to stop pressing that button to jump. So I can keep them from screwing up the flying when back. Basically, slide them forward a brick or 2, and then they should be alright. But I kind of like them where they are. Just my personal opinion. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. And I will see you guys in the next video.